Alright, hello everybody, this is Phennics from PhennicksTV, and I have another game from you. This is an internal team battle between a Team EG, between EGIdra and Puma. Let's go. Alright, so in the bottom left, we have the villain, my least favorite player in the entire world. Well, not actually my least favorite player, but he's pretty cheesy. We have EGPuma, and in the top right, we have the boss nerd himself, the from lean to jacked, EGIdra, EGIdra. Now this is a game on the Shadow Temple. My favorite. It's actually my favorite map in the whole world. I like this even more than Metalopolis. I don't know why. I just think it's a cool map. I like the rocks. Notice the rocks. You can't take a really quick third on this base. The base is protected, but you have to take out these rocks here or these rocks of the gold here in order to do it. So you see a lot of Zergs just take their first Zerglings if they're not scouting the map, just going and working on those rocks, because you know that the Zerg wants to take as fast as a third as possible, because Zerg love to expand. Alright, and over here we got Puma. Puma. Now, so this must have been a pretty fun game. Teammates don't like to play each other and fight in a tournament, because they all work together. They know each other's strategies. Like EGIdra and Puma sit down and practice TVZ all the time. They just spend hours going against each other, working on builds, so they know exactly what all the other players' strengths and weaknesses are. I play a fraction of this amount of games against some people that I play with, and I know their game inside out. I can metagame the shit out of them. Like, I know that this player loves to do this because they know I do this, so I do this, and it's just a whole different ball game. It's nothing like playing on the ladder. It's completely and totally different. I think it's almost a better test of skill, but this players can actually trick each other quite well. Alright, so we got EGIdra has a nice 14 hatch, nice and quick, before he has his pool up. So it's just going for a fast macro play. What is Puma doing? Puma has quick barracks. Puma hasn't shown any deviation in this play yet, because Terrans do the same shit. EGIdra did not go gas first, so that means that there's going to be no sort of... He's not going for any sort of speedlings. He's going for, I don't know, maybe not a gas heavy play to start the game off. So he does not intend to have gas very quickly. Puma also doesn't have gas. What is he doing? He's getting his command center. That's cool, I guess. That's interesting. That's pretty alright. We got the STVs checking things out. He's like, alright, so the pool's half done at 16 supply, so he knows exactly what EGIdra's build is thus far. No gas for either player. What is this? This is madness! Madness. Echo. Let's just box around like bum. Oh my god, he got the drone with his first Marine. Amazing. Sick drone transfer. Let's bring up the APM tab. Let's see what these guys' APM is. Oh my god. So it looks like Puma actually has... Oh, now I kicked into overdrive. It looks like Puma actually has better AP. Holy shit. It looks like he's way better AP than EGIdra. EGIdra's taking the game off, folks. EGIdra's phoning it in. What a phony. What a big fat phony. Okay, so what else do we have? We have two gases doing it at the exact same time for Puma. So that's cool. So Puma's doing some standard, and he's got his expansion up. Jeez Louise, look at this guy. Now, EGIdra hasn't taken any gases yet. If we take a quick look in the minimap, let's confirm with our handy dandy clicker. And oh shit, action! Marine action. So now, I don't know what. I guess EGIdra's trying to retain some sort of map control. EGIdra has a whole new clump of units coming out. What do we have? We have a whole bunch of Zerglings. So that is, let's bring up the units tab. So EGIdra has 8 Zerglings on the map to Puma's 4 Marines. So these Marines should be able to beat these Zerglings if microed correctly. But Puma should have good micro. There you go. Bam! Bam! Shot in the face. Headshot. Boom. There should be critical hits in StarCraft. Actually, no, that'll break the game. Brood War actually sort of had a system of critical hits in the sense that every randomly attacks would miss and there's nothing you could do about it, so it actually put a lot of luck factor into the games. Well, every attack will always hit everything all the time in StarCraft 2. None of this luck. Oh, use one because you were lucky. Like, you can even blink away from things, but that's all a determination of skill, not between random luck. Alright, so let's go back to the production tab and see what's going on here. Let's take a look at all these players' builds so we can figure out. Okay, EGIdra's taking his 2 gas, so he actually is taking 1 gas. EGIdra has no gas. This is almost more of a Spanicia style influence play from back what Spinach Ball brought into the metagame back when Spinach Ball popped on the scene, where you just don't take gas until about 30 or 40 supply. Well, Idra's at 46 supply, and he's just taking his first gas. And that involves defense with queens and spine crawlers, which is what Idra is doing. But he's also retained map control with these Zerglings, which is what he was doing over by Puma's base and scouting Puma, and he saw that fast expansion. So he knows that he could drone up really hard. How many drones does he have? Let's go to the units tab. To 36 drones to 26 XCVs, because he knew that Puma was not going to be aggressive. So that's enough of watching those rocks go down for now. Let's take a look at Puma's base. Now we have some Hellions coming up for Puma. These are 2 Hellions just for some map control. I'm going to take a quick look at Puma's base to see what his tech is. So he's got a 1-1-1. Not the 1-1-1-1, but his build order is 1 barracks, 1 factory, 1 starport. Alright, so we have Hellions in the center. It looks like they're going to try and poke in. They can't do any real damage, and he knows that Idra probably is like spine crawl or something up, so he's just sort of poking and see if he can like see what's going on. Maybe it's Idra taking a fast third. Yeah, okay, so he's not going to squeeze by. So he knows he's not taking the gold. That's cool. So is he going to try and like take some shots at the queen? He is. How's that going to go? I'm going to bring up the production tab. Alright, so we have metabolic boost, we have speed, and we have a stim pack on the way, and we have a Viking. That's cool. That's very cool. That's interesting. So the Viking's going to pop up, so that should help Idra scout and take out any air units that... So it should Puma take out any air units that Idra may have. Alright, so the metabolic boost is almost finished. Oh, there's another medic. So I think there's a good chance that... Yeah, okay, so there's two more barracks going down. So I think that Puma is intending on doing maybe a timing push with when Stimpack finishes, and try and push into Zerg's base and try and get him as he's taking his third. Let's go back to the action here. And so we have 4 Hellions just taking shots. I hope he takes out these creep tumors here. Those are really vulnerable right now. And taking out creep tumors, for every creep tumor a queen lays, that's 1 less inject they can do. Now, if the the Amateur players usually have a lot of like energy save tips, it's not a big deal. But these pro players like Idra are spending all of their they're spending all their energy on injects, so there's not a lot of excess creep to go around. Let's take a quick audit of these queens here. See, look, this queen is queen Idra. Oh wow, Idra's macro is weak. They say he's the best. Okay, so yeah, so he has like 10 energy left over through the entire game. We have this third going down here. Wow, Idra wants to take almost a quick fourth, so that's really good. So, alright, so the stim pack is going to finish up in about 35 seconds. May we see a push? And there's a Spire going in for Idra as well. Let's see if we can find a Spire. I want to look at a Spire. Oh, look at this Viking. So this Viking is just scouting around and harassing the Overlords. And really making the queens go crazy. And like maybe he'll miss an inject now. Perhaps. Maybe that's Idra's goal. So that's just an Overlord. That's an Overseer scouting around his base. Alright, so looks like, there we go. So he has a whole bunch of Marines, and he's going to attack just as stim pack finishes. Let's watch this right now. Stimpack is finished. Combat shield is on the way. So now Idra. So now for the next like 20-30 seconds, Puma's gonna have a stronger army than he should at this point in the game, which is quote unquote, which is what a timing push is. When you're when you're stronger than your opponent for like a 30-second window after an upgrade finished, which is really strong tap. So bam, that goes down. That still makes short work of those spine crawlers. So that's 2 spine crawlers down. So Idra's front of his base is relatively undefended at this point, other than a couple lings and a couple queens. He doesn't really have that much. See, look, Idra's actually waiting to rally to get more Zerglings, so you can get the 6th round. What's going to happen? Okay, so this is going to be enough to... Oh, but he's going to hug the corner. It looks like Idra's going to make it through this, but at what cost? At what cost? It looks like the supply's been evened out a little bit. Now, Idra's also supply block too, so we can't immediately reinforce. Oh, and the medevacs get away. He's going to see this quick fourth. He's going to be like, oh no, I'm way behind. Oh, he's going to go to the third. He's going to try and drop? No. He may try and do some pressure up here, so hopefully Idra can bring up some Marines or medevacs. Alright, so we have sick reinforcements coming in from Puma. He's just streaming in the Marines. He's got the rally point, so this is going to go down. Is this hatchery going to go down? Where are the Zerglings? Alright, here they come. Here come the Zerglings in the defense. And a couple Mutalists. Oh, that's amazing. So, looks like Idra's gearing up to take a look. How many Mutalists is this? That's 8 Mutalists. This drop is going to go down. Oh no, but the Marines saved the day. Oh, it has like 20 defense. I don't know how many HP it has. How many HP does that get away with? That got away with 12 HP. That's like 2 shots. 2 shots. Wow, that is ridiculous. What? I also say, oh, Banelings. Yes, my favorite way for ZVT to go down is sorry, not Marine. It's Zergling Baneling Mutal. I think I love to watch it. It's my favorite style to watch play. Idra plays it a lot, which is why I find it very interesting. So now it's almost a race for the Puma to get up Thors. Now we can see the armory going down here. So it's not going to be up for a bit. And hopefully, let's see if he has any turrets up. This could be a good window for Idra to do some damage. on Puma. Do we have any turrets? I don't see, yeah, he has 2 turrets going down right now. So, Idra, you gotta get in, son. You should know this. Oh, well, Idra's 10 mules, so you're just happy chilling right now. So it looks like Puma's trying to take his 3rd. You know, he's a little bit behind. If Zerg's up more than 1 base on your Terran, he has more than a substantial lead. Usually Zerg's like to have maybe like a 1 base advantage on their opponent. But 2 is not, it's not like too much, but it's like spreading yourself a little bit thin. So Puma really needs to get his 3rd up to sort of even up the macro game. Well, I want to bring up the income tab here. Let's just see what everyone's income looks like. So look at Idra has substantially more money coming in for both minerals and gas than Puma, which is why, but his supply is the same as Puma's. So that's, but he's banking a lot of money though. Okay, so that was cool to see the minerals tab. Let's bring that back down. All right, so what's going down here? So we have, beautiful classic Zergling Mutahusk. I love this. I could just follow this flock of mutas the entire game and ignore everything else, and I would be reasonably entertained. I do a terrible job casting. See, no, like he just forced a stim out of all of those Marines. So again, so that's less medevac energy, which makes them less effective into the upcoming, in like the big battle, if it ever comes. You need as much medevac energy as possible, because if you run out of healing halfway through a battle, that is absolutely atrocious for the Terran player. Because then, like, if they stop healing, without medevacs, Marines and Marauders actually die very quickly. It's surprising just how much medevacs can extend the life of a Terran army. So what do we have here? We have upgrades going down for, we have 1 Zergling Mute attack, so melee attacks 2, ground carapace 1. So that'll make the Zerglings and Banelings better, but that doesn't, but as everybody, I'm sure everybody knows that flyer attacks actually have separate upgrades for Terran, sorry, for Protoss, that they have to upgrade those separately. So what about the Marines here? So let's go Marine Vehicle Infantry Weapons 2, Vehicle Weapons 1. So again, so the upgrades are more or less even, which is good for, I guess that's, you know, makes for a nice fair game. No one's like running away with the upgrades, so there's no clear upgrade advantage right now. 36 Zerglings are in production for Idra. Oh, look at that. Look at that little army. So I guess, so yeah, for Zergling Banelings, you're going to have a lot of that. A sensor tower. See, that's smart. Puma's throwing on a sensor tower because he's like, Idra, you have some amazing harass, so I'm going to throw it on a sensor tower. So I don't have to really think. I can just see big blinking maps on my mini-map show up every once in a while and tell me exactly what's going on. Oh, so we have our first, I believe our first Thor in production. Yes, our first Thor. So that Thor will really deter any Muta harass from Idra. Idra can magic box to take down that Thor. About 1 or 2 Thor shots can really scare away a big flock of mutas. No problem. No problem whatsoever. So 1-1 Marines with stim pack and shield upgrade. So the Marines are pretty upgraded, but you need strong Marines against this composition. Because Marines are probably the best way, other than I guess Thors, to get rid of. Oh, look at all those turret shots. That was bad for the Muta clump. That is for sure. But the Muta clump is still in the game. There's a second Thor on the way as well now. 2 reactors. So lots of legs, lots of Zerg, lots of Marines from Puma. I'm happy to see Puma playing this long drawn out macro game like this. Like, Puma's not a bad macro player, but he plays a lot of, like, especially like TVP more often. He will throw in the all-ins, but in his TVZ he's actually pretty solid. He's showing us a really good macro game here, which I'm very happy to see. Alright, so we have a layer going, I believe that's the Hive. Yeah, we have the Hive going down for Idra, which is good. So we can end up moving into like Broodlords or Ultralisks. Ultralisks are a little more common in Ultralisks are more common in this matchup than any other matchup. Okay, so we have an engagement. So he forced a stim and maybe lost like a Zergling, if that. Maybe like 2 Zerglings. So that was a very good trade for Idra, to lose a Zergling for a stim, because that's 10 damage to every single Marine. That's almost like a shitty Size Storm, is kind of what that was for Zerg. Alright, so looks like, what is this upgrade? That's interesting. Zerg Ground Carapace level 2. Super. Alright, so 2-0 mutas. We should do more damage to the things, but the upgrades are equal. So what's he going to get any damage? Is he going to get any damage? Alright, so now if we look at the top right here, oh, look at all this damage. She's got free reign of all these SCVs. Wow, Puma, what are you doing? You gotta defend that. You gotta get your Zerg. Oh, is that a, what's he doing? He's moving almost for a counter attack, it seems. Alright, I want to bring up the units kill tab section just for a quick second. Control kill. Alright, so that's 27 workers killed for Idra compared to only 5 for Puma. Oh, so he's a slow push. Look at this sick battle. It's a surround. The Banelings, get the Banelings into the Marines, which he did. All the Marines are dead. All Idra has to do is magic box this Thor. Stop wasting on the medevacs. There you go. Kill the Thor. So Idra is walking away with this battle. Idra is up by 60 supply at this point, and he's going to get the medevac. Idra is looking very strong right now. So this Mutaball is still alive and well. There's still way more than enough mutas than EGIdra needs. He has double the workers of his opponent. He has 79 drones versus 40 SCVs. Oh, let's bring up the production tab. What we have? We have 10 more Marines coming. We have 8 more mutas. So EGIdra. So with this Zerglings up here is Puma actually had to lift away his command center. So wow, Puma's down on bases. Is EGIdra going to take his 5th? Yeah, he's taking his 5th right now. I was like, it's about time for EGIdra to take his 5th. And the show enough he does. Alright, so we got some more Zerglings coming in to try and deflect or to try and stop this 4th base from coming in. Let's go, Zerglings! Charge! And he charges, and he's like, oh, I see your game. Surround! 6 surrounds! He's even in between them! Wow, that is like an absolutely perfect surround. He lost no Zerglings for a good reason there. Alright, so we have more. So we have 2-2 Marines versus 2-2 Zerglings. Even Stevens. The Terran really used to get an advantage right now, and it's not upgrades. Now, if he's smart, if he can hold off and maybe like not lose supply, and maybe because if he can max out against EGIdra's max, he will be much better. Oh, here comes the Muta clump. What's gonna happen? So now there's so many. When mutas get to this many mutas, like there are 24, there are 30 mutas in that clump. So 30 mutas are very, 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 very hard to take down. Because like a couple, like 10 Marines won't deter them. A couple turrets won't deter them. They can just kill that stuff. And they took out the engineering base. So that'll really, really, really slow down the upgrades. That's a definite decisive advantage that EGIdra's going to need. See, EGIdra doesn't care. No, look at the Muta clump. Oh my god. That one shot just got rid of like a 30 HP from every single mutalist. That was one of the most effective volleys from a Thor I've ever seen. And look at this counterattack up here. It's not even a counterattack. So he's just delaying this turret. Let's bring up the income tab. Control I. See, like EGIdra's has the minerals and gases off the charts. EGIdra is mining more. He has more supply. He has more bases. He's making better decisions. He's better on upgrades. EGIdra is just playing an amazing game right now. Let's shrink that. Oh my god, here comes the Zerglings. What are they going to do? They're just going to attack everything. Attack all the things. So, okay, so the Marines are going to die. EGIdra is just running away with this game. Oh my god. So what are these Zerglings going to do? These Zerglings, at this point, EGIdra can just afford to throw them away because he is so ahead in supply and in macro. We have a Greater Spire on the way, and we have Infestors, which will be probably coming up the next battle. So these Zerglings are going to die, but at this... Oh, he's going to save the Thor. The Thor's still alive. Good for you, Thor. Oh, but more Zerglings. EGIdra can just rally in almost indefinitely at this point. EGIdra is on. Oh, but there's a sick counterattack that I completely missed. That sucks. So this is the problem with this mix stuff going on. Alright, so let's go a quick look here. So Zerglings everywhere. And the mutas! They're taking out the entire front of his base. What is Puma doing down here? Puma's just sort of... He's killing a couple drones and probes up here, and he's working his way into the 3rd. But let's go back down to EGIdra here. This is a total base race. He's taking out this entire natural expansion, while Puma's just sort of sitting here and down by EGIdra's 3rd and 4th in a slow push position. EGIdra's doing much more damage, is being much more effective in this attack. So EGIdra has taken 2 more bases to make up for this. EGIdra's like, well, you could have the bottom half of the map. I'll just take the top half of the map because I have so much money, money. I'm rich. I got the money. That's EGIdra's. That's the EGIdra song. All right, so Puma's pulling back. He's successfully taking out both the 4th and the 3rd of EGIdra right now, and he's even got a siege tank here, just sort of. Yes, so these siege tanks could take that out. Let's go back to the battle over here. So we have the Mutaball. The Mutaball is getting picked apart by the Marines. EGIdra, watch your control. What are you doing? Okay, well that's cool. Now let's bring up the units tab. Let's take a quick look at what's going on now. EGIdra still has way more supply. He may have lost a couple of units there, but EGIdra's still definitely winning the lead in this game. So all Puma has is really this gold base and this 3rd base right now. He's off 2 bases, and EGIdra has 1, 2. He's only really on 2 functional bases too, but EGIdra's mining much quicker. Now EGIdra's gonna come in from both sides. Oh, it's gonna be a surround. So yeah, so again, Puma is just trying to hold off. Puma has some good units right now, but well, actually the supply is much. Look at this. It's 110 supply to 75 supply. So this is actually kind of evened out, but EGIdra just has the map control. Puma is stuck. Puma has 2 mining. Oh, he's not even mining from this base. So Puma has 1 good base, 1 mining base. He's not getting any gas. Let's pick up the internal control I. So Puma's actually has way more minerals. EGIdra has no minerals coming in, but this just popped, so there'll be money for EGIdra here and money for EGIdra here. So, and we have a counterattack. So this is entirely cleared up. So Puma's only down to 1 base now. So Puma's hiding in the corner. He's in the fetal position. He's like, don't hurt me, don't hurt me. Okay, so that's cool. So EGIdra's probably pulling up the supply right now. Let's pick up the APM just for Kiosk. So so Puma has his adrenaline pumping right now. EGIdra's chill. EGIdra knows he's pretty much has this game in the bag. So we got Puma doing his thing. So we got a siege tank. Oh, look at the siege tank. Siege tank gets 5 kills. Let's take a this siege tank here. This siege tank has 8 kills. That's funny. Alright, so EGIdra's just getting ready to go in with his giant infestor clump. Look at that energy. I don't think, does he have any ghosts? No. Puma doesn't have any ghosts right now, so it's not like he can do any like sick like EMPs to get rid of that. It's not looking good. It's not looking good for in the Puma corner. But that's okay. Oh, but he took down this third, or this, I don't know what that is. Whatever, the natural at the top base. So now we're just gonna run around the map a bit. Da 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 da. Na 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 na. No. Oh, sick pickup, bro. He saved the hero. Oh my god, here come the Zerglings. No, the Marines. The Marines are gonna kill this base. It's just not gonna have any mining bases. It almost looks like this game is evening up. The game that EGIdra could not lose, because Puma's doing a sick draw play, so that's gone. Wow. Wow, I'm confused. But now there's this base going up. It's like every single player is allowed to have only one base at a time. You may only have one. You must choose. But choose wisely. Alright, so here we have Zerglings. We have Infestors. And they're going into his own base because there's a drop. There's a drop. Good scout by EGIdra. He saw that coming very early. That was a very quick reaction. And he gets away in the medevac. Sick medevac pickup, bro. So we have a push by, so this push, it could be, oh, but look how damaged these 2 mech units are. Those 2 units which are key to his thing will die. Oh, he's got the Brood Lords. He's got Brood Lords incoming. So yeah, he's like sieged. He's like, I'm gonna run away. So that thing's dead. Oh god damn. And they're even, look at those upgrades on those Brood, like the Brood Lords have that, but the Brood Lings use Zergling upgrades. Oh, look at this round. The Mutas. Sorry, the Banelings. So that's a sick Baneling. The Baneling. Oh, come on, I want to see a sick fungal. I want to see. So he ran back to his base. So he's like, he's gonna take his ball and he's gonna go home. Oh god damn! Look at this tech. That's sick tech. EGIdra needs. I really wish EGIdra had a couple more support units though, because it's really hard. Because if you can just sort of like stim it, I'd Puma GG's out. Well, that was a pretty fun game between 2 housemates. A little analysis. I think EGIdra just slowly chipped away the lead there, and so like he was doing okay, and then he took it gradually, and he just pushed into a heavy lead. That was essentially just EGIdra playing his best EGIdra play. I think Puma did not play a bad game as well. His mistake, there weren't any huge glaring mistakes that I saw where Puma just threw away the game. He was just consistently, slowly outplayed by EGIdra, and by the end of that, EGIdra took the game. All right, this is Phenniks from PhennicksTV signing out. See you guys later.